Welcome to your daily focus for May the 28th, 2020. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Some of you guys absolutely rock. I was absolutely shocked today. And some of you were a part of that. So thank you very, very much. I am humbled in your presence. I'm truly humbled in your presence. So we have the 28 today. The 28, okay, so when we think of the 28, we think, 2 plus 8 is 10. That's the wheel card. And then 1 plus 0 is 1. So it's a godlike energy that comes with the 1. So it's the magician. So first of all, when we know we're talking about the magician energy, we have to keep our thoughts very positive and very future oriented to what we want to bring into our lives. Absolutely. The 10 energy, the wheel, signifies a better time coming, an easier time coming, that we are leaving a season, that we are entering a new season, one of potential, and we're in a new moon, so potential growth, new experiences, new relationships. But the 28 energy on its own is a little tricky because it's the intent behind things in our life on whether or not we get to keep them, or they grow, or they stagnate, or they dissipate. Okay, so if it's ego driven, chances are you'll find losses today in certain areas. So pay attention to if you're losing something, or there's a cash loss, or somebody has an argument with you and all of a sudden they're out of your life, or pay attention to that because it's telling you why you were in that relationship, or why you put yourself in that environment, or why you had that perception. Okay, if you're doing it for the greater good, if you're doing it for true joy and love and harmony, you will see more growth, new experiences coming your way. Okay, so a cash gain, new friendships forming, unexpected things happening in your life to really push you forward in a path, to start you in a path, to motivate you towards a path. We have the sun in Gemini. We have the moon in, it's Leo again, I think, for the day. So Leo is always wonderful energy because we are more inclined to giggle and laugh and find the joy and harmony in things. We are definitely more creative in the Leo energy. And there could even be romance involved in there. So that goes really hand in hand with our numerology. Also, Mercury moves into Cancer today. So we will talk a lot about home and family, nurturing, security, safety. And it's going to stay there for a bit longer. It's going to have an extended stay in Cancer because, of course, Mercury is just itching to go retrograde on us, and that'll happen about mid-month. So it won't be long before we are in the shadow period of the retrograde. So right now, definitely we are making decisions by what we were talking about, but very shortly we're going to want to hold off on decisions a little bit, or really think them through. Okay, that's another thing with the 28 energy. If we really didn't think it through, we could have had the best of intentions behind it, but we didn't really give it our focus, our attention. We didn't give it a strategy. We didn't give it a plan. Those kinds of things can dissipate from our life as well. So if you want to make money, this is a time to strategize, to give it the focus, to give it the understanding under the 28 energy, because then it definitely grows for you. Or a relationship. It could be love. It could be health. It could be well-being. What is your definition of abundance? Let's see what the cards have to say, shall we? We have the High Priestess. Look at this. The High Priestess. Talk about strong energy for us lately. Wow, I can't remember the last time I didn't have to say strong energy. It's I've been on repeat with this. We all have the High Priestess. The High Priestess, first and foremost, sit in quiet contemplation and realize the magic that you hold within. Absolutely. It's so important to realize just how beautiful and magical, how talented and wonderful you are. and to allow it out. And with the Gemini sun energy, we can, and the Leo moon even, we can let that inner child out to frolic and play and get curious and explore and learn and grow. We have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is making sure it's a two-way street, that we're not giving everything and not getting anything in return. The Six of Pentacles is about, it's about fairness, and it's about giving of yourself to people who need, appreciate what you do for them. Okay, and they don't necessarily have to know it. It could just fill you with a happiness. So, try walking. Well, I guess we can't really do this one, but normally in, a couple of months ago, if you walk down the street and you just smiled at somebody, okay, that smile, makes them smile. It lasts for about up to an hour, but I think it's like 3 to 6 hours for us, the person who gave the smile. So, but it's that way with so many things we do. So do you know of somebody who's shut in, maybe buy some groceries, knock on their door, ring their doorbell and run away or something, or wave to them from the sidewalk, let them know that you care about them. They could be seniors, they could be shut-ins. We're all shut-ins right now. It's so nice to be noticed. It's so nice to be recognized. It's so nice for somebody to see you. Okay, because many times when we're self-isolating and we're only going out for short times, it's almost like we're invisible in the world. So take care and caution when you're in that kind of energy. You want to push yourself out of that energy and find a way to smile to another. And make sure that it comes back. So yes, a lot of pay it forward kind of attitudes will come back tenfold for you. But also in relationships, you can't be the one always doing and giving and sacrificing, and the other person is just, yeah, that's what I expected you to do. Now let me tell you the agenda for next week. It's got to be a two-way street. Absolutely. I went to a wedding once, and the minister was up talking about love and marriage, and he says when two people love each other, they say a lot of times you become as one, and he says it's simply not true. This relationship won't last. What happens is we give 100%, they give 100%, and then in times of trouble, you hold each other up, and you are truly one. So how much do we give into the relationship, and how much does a friend, a partner, a child, a parent, a sibling, how much do they put into the relationship? Okay, and really look at those things. Our third card, look at this. So look who shows up, the Magician. So it's definitely a day to keep our focus on very positive thoughts. What you ask for, you will receive. So sometimes when you say to yourself, I'm constantly late, you'll be constantly late. When you we're doing the mantras right now, right? We got the mystical wisdom cards there, and that gives us a mantra every day to do. So it's saying things with the expectation that that's going to be your path going forward. So there has to be a belief, there has to be a buy-in from you that this can actually happen in your life. Because your brain will veto anything you really lie about. So you have to word it in a way that your brain goes, oh, I didn't know that. Well, we better get on board then and follow through. So think about your words. Keep them very positive today. Watch the negative self-talk today. This is not a good day to do it, especially with the strong Magician energy. Let's find out what mantra we should be saying today of the many. And so if you need some things to say, the I Love Me video that I have posted below or wherever the box is, it's like 7 minutes long or something. It's very short. I suggest that one first thing in the morning to really, connect yourself with yourself. I mean, we have the high priestess first, so what a beautiful day to use that energy and raise ourselves up by understanding the magic that is within us. New moon affirmations. We are in new moon energy, so this is a time when we want to say the things that we want to be present in our life as if they are already there, and expect it and believe that it's coming your way. Absolutely. Resilience. Rise above the tribulations. So today is not a day to allow those things to pull you down. Today is the day to recognize where you actually get a lift, you get a boost. So rise above the things that are weighing you down, the things that are bringing in anxiety, the things that make you fearful. And fear is a very big part of our life. I think it's Caroline Myss that I'm stealing this from, but she talks about the stresses that our body goes through that wasn't present like a couple of months ago. And she uses, I'm pretty sure, the going to the grocery store for the corner store, maybe for a loaf of bread. And it used to be that you just went and you got the loaf of bread and you came home, you made your sandwich, done deal. And there was not much thought to it, not much we were on pre-program for that automatic pilot. Now, I wonder if there'll be a lineup, and what's the weather like outside? Should I bring like an umbrella? Should I, wear a hat because it's too sunny out? Do you think I'll be in the line long? Should I pay cash or should I use one of my cards? What do you think they'd prefer? Should I put the bread on the counter? Should I touch the bread? Should I, I can't see this one and I don't know if I should touch it. How long does that COVID-19 actually live on a plastic bag? And so we go through all these things, right? Where should I park? Should I park close? What if they come out and I'm right next to them and we have to wait for each other and I don't want to deal with that? And standing in line and feeling very uncomfortable because nobody really wants to talk. And, we're all in our own little worlds because that reaching out is another scary experience. So we're dealing with a lot of extra fears and anxieties in our life. And so this card, resilience, this too shall pass. This too shall pass. So I think it was yesterday we talked about the storm clouds being behind us, right? So know that this is passing, that this isn't your life forever, although some things will definitely change, but we'll get used to it. We'll go with the flow. We'll see what we can do and what we can't do, and that'll be our new normal, and we'll accept it like we always have, right? I tell you, the first toilet that went into a house and everybody went, do you believe what they're doing in their house? They actually have a room for it? I would never. Oh my goodness. And now it's like they don't have a bathroom in their house? Are you kidding me? I would never, right? So we do change. We do adapt. We are very adaptable. So go with the flow and don't let the fears overtake you. But the celebration of who you are today, absolutely. Know your magic. I guess we should read the book. This card encourages you to endure and withstand any stresses. You will recover quickly from life's changes, or a bad ordeal, or a misdeed. This is about facing life's adversities with courage and patience in such a way that you come through unscathed, better, and stronger for the experience. It also means the recovery from an illness or being rejected by a loved one. This takes compassion, determination, and strength that will not be defeated. The resilience of the human spirit is the validity of love inhabits us to rise above our tribulations and fly again. And if you've watched me, I trip up on all kinds of words, and I'll trip up on them for the rest of my life. And I'm good with that, right? There's other things I want to put my focus on. You know what I meant, so that's all that's needed. Accept your reality in a positive light and make it good. And the mantra is, I have the strength to quickly rise above my problems. I have the strength to quickly rise above my problems. Wow, if the magician could just give us all that for the rest of our lives, huh? To just know that we can rise above our problems, that we're not going to worry, we're not going to allow ourselves to feed into the fear and the anxieties, because we know we will rise above, that we've got this, that we are strong and we are courageous, that we have magic within us. And we'll get our animals here. I tell you guys, I'm healing a lot faster than I should be, really, for what happened to me. So I thank each and every one of you for all of your positive, loving energy that you send my way, your prayers, your thoughts, your light and love. Thank you. Oh, look at this. Call on your angels. We have the angel fish. So call on your angels. I should have a book somewhere for that. Here we are. Awakened visions, dreams, clairaudience, and water. An angel can illuminate the thought and mind of man by strengthening the power of vision and by bringing within his reach some truth which the angel himself contemplates. So know that your angels are always whispering in your ear, always trying to give you clues, directions to love, encouragement, support. And in our busy worlds, we don't really quiet it down enough to hear them. But sometimes their whispers get through. Angelfish reassures you that angels are around you all the time, and they have been trying to get through to you to offer love, healing, and guidance for you. You may not see the angels as you believe they ought to look. They could come in the form of a human stranger, perhaps an animal. It will be a positive and enlightening experience that may add more questions, but in time, don't worry, the answers will appear. Your dreams may be extra prophetic and intense with messages, or you may have been hearing the messages as if you've been thinking to yourself. You may also be hearing a message through music, or perhaps a song that has a deep meaning, or by having vivid visions. These messages are to help awaken you. Your angels ask that you call on them to assist with any of life's pressures. You don't need to know their names, only request their assistance and be specific in your request so that they can immediately go to work on your behalf. Angelfish says that you are being too stubborn and attempting to go against the flow instead of with the current. It may be time for you to take a trip to a location where there is plenty of water, where you can sink your toes in the sand and stare into the depths of water. Oh, I know how many of you just want to sink your toes in the sand. I know I do, but it'll be a while. Our beaches are closed, that's for sure. So know that your angels are there to assist you. I think sometimes the angels just have to watch us fumble, and can you imagine the conversation? I remember Sylvia Brown, and she was talking, and she says, can you imagine our angels up there and our guides up in heaven? Oh, you think that's bad? Look what I'm stuck with. Because we they're like, no, don't. Oh, they did it. Oh, man. But there's times when they have to intervene for us. That's their mission. That's their job while we're present here on earth living this life. Other times they have to wait for you to ask for their assistance. So let go and give it up to God is a very strong and real statement. Talk to your angels, talk to your guides, have a conversation with them, just as if they were a friend sitting across the table with you, the kitchen table with you. And then believe that they have heard you, and believe that help is on the way, and move your mind to other matters. So yes, rise above the turbulence. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.